Hello, I am Councillor Carol Ottaway and I am the Mayor of Hay. As a newly elected councillor, I am very excited to be part of the first 150 years of local government in Hay. For those that know Hay, know that it is a very warm and welcoming town, one that is very proud of its history and heritage, and the presence of local government in over the last 150 years has contributed greatly to that. The area now known as Hay was approved in 1859, with the first sale of town land happening that same year. By the end of the 1860s, commercial development was well underway along Lachlan Street, and even a public school had been established. All this development soon saw a petition lodged in 1872 for the formation of a municipality, and very soon the first council of 6 aldermen, lessee of the River Punt and licensee of the Pontoon Bridge Hotel, Alderman Frank Johns, was elected the first Mayor of Hay. The first chambers of the municipality of Hay was located near the site of where the town tennis courts are today. The building no longer stands.
My name is Jeff Jarrett. I have worked on the council for a bit over 40 odd years, and I'm a relative of Alderman Frank Johns, the first Mayor of Hay. I've driven tractors with rollers on them, I've had a bit of a go on graders, driving tip trucks, carting dirt, carting water, and I've been on a backhoe since 1988, doing all sorts of jobs for laying pipes, putting head walls on culverts, loading trucks, burying everything from people to dogs to horses. Yeah, just a fair bit.
By 1906, the Hay Municipal Council was well established when the Local Government Act was amended to include a new system which enabled broad acre areas to be formalised into shires. This led to the formation of the Wiradjuri Shire. The Wiradjuri Shire encompassed the farmland area in the district and covered some 3,669 square miles. The chambers of the Wiradjuri Shire were in the building that is now occupied by Perrott Solicitors. The building itself was one of the first buildings in the town. Councillor James Houston became the first president of the newly formed Shire, and people familiar with Hay will know that the Houston family still have an active community presence in the Shire.
The first president of the Wiradjuri Shire Council was James Houston, our great-great-grandfather. The Hay swimming pool was built in 1967 and is named after my great-grandfather John Houston. The complex has an Olympic-sized swimming pool and is free entry to everyone. Council has just added an amazing splash park which we all love.
The area operated under 2 councils, the Municipality of Hay and the Wiradjuri Shire, through to 1964, when the 2 merged to become the present-day Hay Shire Council, and covers 11,348 square kilometres. The first meeting of the Hay Shire Council was held in the same building that the current council chambers are located here at 134 Lachlan Street. The building was originally the courthouse and has served many purposes over the time, such as an Athenaeum and even the town library. Hay Shire Council's main operations now are provision of a dual water supply, its sewerage system, maintaining its large road network, parks and recreation, tourism and museums, and community services.
My grandfather was Max Lugston. He was the last Shire President of the Wiradjuri Shire Council and the first Shire President of the Hay Shire Council. The Hay Shire Council provides great recreational areas which our family enjoys. This park was provided by the Hay Shire Council. As you can see, it provides a lot of family time for the community as well as attracts a lot of out-of-town tourists.
I'm proud to say that I have my own family connection to the council. My great-uncle Bill, William Beisel, was mayor from 1923 to 1926 and again in 1929. And he was the first mayor ever to be born in Hay, and he was also the first mayor to die in office. William Beisel is ex-councillor Robert Howard's grandfather.
Well, my grandfather was the first native-born mayor of Hay. He was in 1920. was when he became, or he was mayor then, and then he had another stint, I think it was a couple of years later, but then he unfortunately died in office. The supporting facilities we've got in Hay, they'd be better than most, country towns around our area, and the Shire are fantastic. They, maintain the sporting facilities and the grounds, and we don't pay any fee to use them. We're just blessed to have a council like we have. Our relationship with Cumberland City Council stretches back to about 2010, and it's been a fantastic relationship because they've shared a lot of different things with some of our people going down there and their people coming here, which gives you a different aspect of how councils work. And they've already donated a lovely drink fountain over there at the new cricket nets, which is just something that's adds to the alliance and gives something back to the people of Hay.
There are many other outstanding mayors and presidents in the gallery, such as Councillor Roy S.T. Matthews, OBE. Councillor Matthews served 26 years as President of the Wiradjuri Shire. We have Councillor Michael Rutledge. Councillor Rutledge is the longest serving councillor.
Hi, my name is Giselle Gill and this is my cousin, Prue Rutledge. Our grandfather, Michael Rutledge, has lived his entire life in Hay and has been on the Hay Shire Council for 50 years, retiring in 2021.
Our great-great-grandfather, who was also named Michael Rutledge, was the president of the Wiradjuri Shire.
We're also lucky to have our auntie, Kelly Rutledge, serve as a councillor on the Hay Shire.
We are very proud of our family's long association with the local government of Hay, as the service they have given has enabled many of the wonderful things we have today.
Hay has many unique features, none more than the Widcombe Fountain, which provides fresh drinking water. Now, if we could work some magic, these sheep could come over and enjoy a drink with us.
Councillor James P. Flood served 30 years on council and was mayor for 10 of those years and deputy mayor for 3. The Flood family have a very strong link to council, with Councillor Flood's niece Margaret Tighe commencing employment with the Municipal Council in 1956, and she retired from Hay Shire Council in 2018 after 62 years of working for local government in Hay. So Marg, 62 years was a very long time to work on council. What was your first job when you started there?
When I first started there, my job was to be typist, but I joined when the big flood was on, and I had to go around in a taxi and buy soup vegetables to deliver to women to make soup for the men on the banks. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you would have seen so many changes in those 62 years. What were some of them that you could, that are memorable?
Yeah, well, I think the main change in the office would be the introduction of the computers, because before computers we typed everything, but after computers that was better.
Tourism is the second biggest industry in the Shire, and council has contributed greatly to that due to the excellent facilities, great museums and attractive public areas it provides. The nature trails and cycleways are always busy with visitors to the town.
In the 1980s, Council introduced a water filtration system that turned our river water into high quality, safe and readily available drinking water, integral to the public health of our community. It is understandably one of Council's most important assets still today. These are the supply towers behind me that we've fortunately been able to make a little bit more interesting to the average person, with portraits that really are quite remarkable. They're of local World War II servicemen and women whose wartime stories are wonderfully horrific, or horrifically wonderful, you choose, but be sure to come and check them out. Each have descendants still living in the town today. I've enjoyed living in Hay all my life. When I was Hay Shire Council Mayor, the best bit, aside from meeting some great people and having a bit of fun on the way, was taking our community's concerns to the state and federal governments, MPs, ministers, authorities, commissions, to make sure local government and Hay's specific needs are in their thoughts when they make decisions affecting our community. While our community is the lifeblood of council, the vessel really is the staff. They are the ones who are on the ground making everything happen. They're locals too, and they care more than just the paycheck. They've kept Hay a great place, and here's to the next 150 years of that.